too much light in here. So, how is the mood today on this glorious Saturday? How are you feeling? Are you a love? Are you a light? Are you a bliss? Are you a joy? Are you walking into vibrations of love? Is there a good time? Is there a bad time? Do you hear crying in the background? I think I hear Zoe. Should I go get her? Let's go get her. Okay, one sec. Zoe, you want in? Okay. All right. You want back here? There you go. What do you want? You want in there? All right. There we go. All right. I'm back. The world keeps moving. She's happy. So that's all that matters. We got to keep her happy. So this morning, the vibe is peaceful. And I'm really enjoying the extra sleep. The extra sleep was awesome, I have to admit. Being in the love vibration is, after all, where only good can blossom. So please stay in the good vibrations right now. If you can, focus on the things that you can control. Don't go crazy over things you have no control over, right? And we do that a lot in life. We try to control things and we get very upset with the world, and the world treats us, we think, poorly. But a lot of it is we're just a little controlling, I think. I think we need to have certainty in a very uncertain time. Good morning, Jim. How are you? Good to see you, Jim. And when you're starting to feel a little frustrated, just put your hand over your heart and just breathe deeply. And know that you are safe and that you are loved and you're connected to everything that is pure and whole, and you are complete, and you have been complete and whole since you were born, and you are a divine miracle, but you are also growing and discovering new avenues to peace. I want to say hello to Fraser. Thank you, Fraser, for all the wonderful things you did this week. Totally appreciate your light and love this week. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Peter. Just ease into that beautiful vibration. Focus in, focus in, focus in, deep within your highest vibrations. Know that you are safe. Let the suffering stop. Quiet your mind. Be in stillness. Spend time in nature if you can. Love is the key. Love is the key for sure. Hello, Colin. How are you, my friend? Colin. Why don't we invite him in? I almost forgot I was on air there, Colin. I was going deep down the rabbit hole there for a second. There we go. All right. I invited you in, Colin, if you want to come in. I have no idea what time. Yes, from all the way from England. There we go. Do you ever hear high-pitched sounds? That can be the angels or spirits saying hello to you. If you hear really high pitched sounds, and I will sometimes hear that out of one ear, especially when I'm doing deep meditation. So if you've been working on yourself this week, Colin, hello, Heavenly Dew. How are you? Let's invite you as well. I love the energy of Heavenly Dew. She's a very sweet soul. There we go. Heavenly Dew, I've invited you. That didn't mean to rhyme, but it did. Being in the love vibration is, after all, where only good can blossom into anything worthwhile, a beautiful healing energy. And that's what we try to do here every day, is just focus on the beautiful energy and the beautiful people on Happs. And our family's growing. It's been a bit of an experiment. I was hoping that if I allowed my heart to be open and this space of healing available to everyone, in the mornings we might get 100 people, maybe 100 people, 200 people tops, right? And we have so far, most broadcasts, we have, even if it's really early in the morning, we have 400, 500 people in a couple of days who watch the rebroadcast, which I never anticipated. So there is a real need right now for people to have forms of light. And it's a dark place for many right now. They don't have any outlets to be positive. And here we focus on oneness and consciousness, human community, awareness of your feelings and how to process your feelings. Meeting other like-minded people who want to make a difference in the world and part of the collective. You're driving. Well, hopefully you drive safely. I'm glad that you're listening as you're driving. And I hope this awakens pathways to joy for you. Hello, sir. Mark, how are you today? So good to see you. I've had a wonderful week. It's been nice to be up at this time today. And our little puppy, which is my daughter's puppy, which is Phoebe, is right now at the vet. So I had a couple minutes. I thought I'll come on tomorrow. For those who love business, I'm going to have some friends come up, and they're going to be doing most of the talking. Hello, Heavenly Dew. How are you?
I can't see myself. Hey guys.
Well, you.
I pulled over. I just wanted to share some light, some love and light with you
Yeah,
guys.
well, we want you to share your view. Why don't we do that? Literally your view. Let's see. Now that's beautiful. See, that's the synchronicities. Now, wow. So did you drive out there to get connected to nature? Hello.
Well, actually, I came out to get some content this morning because I really haven't been able to broadcast. But this is where I always come to reconnect, to heal, to rejuvenate, to revive. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful space. Gonna see if I can use the Zoom and kind of zoom in.
That's
We've got
yeah.
our rowers and some joggers. So this is White Rock Lake. This is actually kind of like in my backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And there is downtown Dallas in the foreground.
Good to see you as well, Mark. Thank you for being here.
So, so I'm going to pop out now, wishing everybody a wonderful, blessed Saturday.
Well,
And I will
thank
talk
you.
to you guys later.
Well, say hi.
Bye bye. I'm sorry.
Colin's in the room as well.
Hi, Colin.
Yes.
Hello. How's it going?
There's that voice.
How's it going?
It's going, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, I'm going good. I'm in the middle of a bit of spring cleaning at the moment, but I wanted to jump in and say hi because it's been a few days.
Yes. I love when you're here.
Me too. So, what's been going on? What have I been missing? How's yourself and the good Fraser?
Fraser's good. We We have our moments, you know.
Don't we all? Don't
We all have our moments. But I think this week there's been a lot of growth for many people on the platform. Many people are very happy with the results. I'm now over 70,000 views, which is
Wow.
mind blowing to me. I never anticipated that. I was hoping to get, like I said, I told you before, if I got 200 people come in the course of a couple days, that to me was success. We touched the lives of 200 people.
It's a phrase, build it and they will come.
They will. They will for sure, especially if we have talent like you.
Oh, you're too kind. Too kind, Michael.
Yes. Can you give us something uplifting off the top of your head? Yeah, just anything or what you're grateful for in this divine moment in time. Heavenly Dew, thank you for doing that.
Well, let me tell you, when I wake up in the morning,
yes,
I stretch my elbows out to the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's no wood, it's a good day. If there's no coffin there, I'm happy.
Ah, that's who you knew oh. Say that again.
I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
I stretch my elbows out to the sides.
Yeah.
And if I don't hit the sides of the coffin, if I don't hit wood, I know it's a good day.
Okay. Okay. Oh Lordy. All right. You don't want to know what I was thinking. There you go. I'm just gonna leave it.
If I wake up and it's no wood, it's a bad day, Michael.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Down there. We're not going down there. Good grief.
Oh, no wood. Damn it.
Dear.
Yes, the little soldier who could.
Yes.
Oh wow. There we go. I thought you were going there. I'm sorry. That's why
I said upliftment, but that's a totally different kettle of fish.
Yeah, well, it is. It is indeed. So, have you been having issues with Happs at all? Like sometimes I find when you go on, if you do it this way, we hear you perfectly. But if we have you, is that your internet? Maybe.
I had the internet engineers out a couple of days ago. And they tested it and they put some fresh cables in there. Now the irony is, I don't know whether it's Happs or whether it's my PC, but when I'm in this broadcast, I'm sat here talking, I'm hearing every word, and it's flowing. It's absolutely flowing. There's no glitch. Now, if I watch your broadcast or try to comment from the outside, every so often it's like you'll be talking, and then you get a little bit further, and this is how it goes.
Yeah, especially on the mobile. But if you watch the replay, it's fine.
Yeah, it must be a different system.
Yeah, so, but I find that when we do it from here on the computer, it's fantastic. And it depends on what part of the world you are, too. I've also noticed that.
Oh, yes. If we're on the lower plane, as we are now, rather than the higher plane, But the higher plane, they probably get a better reception all the way around.
Randy, I also invited you, sir, if you're open to coming up. I noticed you in the chat there. Hello to Randy. Randy. We're grateful to have you here, sir. But I was yesterday myself. I was feeling a little burnt out. There was just too much going on.
Okay. Bless you. I can understand that. In fact, I woke up this morning and I was listening to a couple of replays. And I heard yourself and Fraser mentioning something about you're going to have some kind of competition there to name your morning show. And I'm messing about recording some audio because I do a lot of remixing with audio and video, etc. It's just one of my
right. So do you have a good name? Something uplifting or?
Not at the moment. I was scouring the internet for some copyright-free music. I was going to throw you together a bit of a.
I'd love that. I would love that. Yeah.
Leave it with me. So I'm recording the audio. I'm saying, welcome to the morning show with your host, Michael Bathurst, and all this kind of thing. And I'm just sort of playing around with a few bits and pieces. Randy says he's not been able to watch for 2 days. Stop and go every 3 seconds. Yes, 100% Randy. That's exactly what's happening with me, my friend.
Yeah, unless you watch the replay. And, Randy said before, well, that makes this YouTube. It doesn't make it live, right? But I find other people, it's fine. Hello there, Vinita. How are you? Good to see you. Hope all is well in your world. Hope you're treating yourself well and being kind. Yeah. So, but I've noticed that the audience has grown, and we've have a variety of different people who are watching it from all over the world. So, I'm ever so grateful to have this platform, and I know that Happs is going to have some mishaps.
The audience grown. That's what we hear when I tell my bad jokes. The audience grown.
Yes. No, I meant to say grow. Did I say grown?
We're talking about wood again. We're off on the growth.
Hi, Laura. I'm just on a broadcast. You want to say hi? No, thanks. Okay. If you can, I let Zoe back here. If you get a moment, you can shut the door. That'd be great. So you don't have to hear me. They just got back from the vet, so they're.
Oh, okay.
And there's my beloved. There she is. Thanks, babe.
Anything major? Anything major happening with the
No,
vet?
she's just a puppy. She got tests.
Oh, bless her.
And I'm really excited to walk her. Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, because she needs to get that nervous energy out. She's like crazy.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
I love this person's name. Be kind. Be kind too.
Be kind. I like that.
Yeah, be kind to your family. Who do you enjoy being kind to, sir?
Who do I enjoy being kind to?
Mm-hmm.
I try to be kind to everybody because what you put out comes back to you. A lot of people say bunkum, and I say no. That's just the way it is.
Can I read something and then you can decipher it with your energy? Do you mind? Okay, because I would love this. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Do you want me to read it again? Or are you good?
No, I got it. Yeah, it's 100%. It makes complete sense. It makes absolute complete sense when you think that you probably won't remember something that you ate for dinner, let's say 4 days ago.
Hi, Randy. There's Randy. We're going to let him up here.
Good evening, afternoon, morning, Randy. How the devil are you? Right. Just quickly then. We might not remember what we ate for dinner 4 days ago, but we remember something 10 years ago. We remember these things because we remember everything based on the impact of our emotions on that thing. So that
agreed. Yeah. So, Randy, I've been hearing that the vaccine is affecting the elderly, the ones that are over 80 that are frail, and some of them have died. Have you heard of any of that in the Philippines with the vaccine?
They don't have the vaccine here.
Oh, they might be better off. Well, now it's making a lot of the elderly very panic-stricken here in Toronto. So, hey, guys. Oh, look. Why don't you come up, Mark? And you can...
He said he's going paddleboarding. You didn't read his message?
I read parts of it.
Paddleboarding? What's paddleboarding? Never heard of it.
Do you want to read that there, Randy? Can you read it from where you are? It's kind of small for me.
Which one? What Mark says or what?
What Mark says, it starts with, hey, guys, we've been
we've been implementing 2 major upgrades to the system. We are still working on the kinks out of one of the systems, which is why you guys are experiencing the freezing. I believe we are close to working it out. Remember, this is just as good as a high school class project.
I didn't read that bit. I was tracking along with you.
I threw the last one in there. Sorry about that, Mark.
I was going that just nuts. So
a little bit of embellishment there, I believe.
Yeah, there he is. So, what's been the best part of you traveling right now, Randy?
Oh, I'm just in the house the past few days.
Yeah. Well, it's...
Hey, how are you? I'm waiting for the sound to clear up all the way. I'm hearing like every third word. So if I look puzzled, that's what's going on.
You're still hearing... We're hearing everything you're saying.
Okay, give it just a minute. It seems to take like a few minutes when I first enter our broadcast, and then it kind of smooths out for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, strange that, Randy. I was just saying, if I was on the site, if I wasn't in the broadcast, it would be breaking every maybe 5 seconds.
Thanks, Mark. Sorry about that. I was only playing. I try to make a little bit of comedy out of something. Sorry about that.
But the flip side is when I come into the
I just
broadcast,
realized I
it's
talked
smooth.
over Colin, and I didn't mean to.
That's more than okay, Randy. That's more than okay. I'm a long way away, so I didn't feel it.
Good morning, Bannerman. Good morning. Yes.
Jamie B.
So I will be giving longer than usual respectable pauses so we can until I get the sound latency down. It takes my mind to work around what I'm supposed to do. Give me just a couple minutes.
Not a problem.
Cool. So, Colin, if I read something again,
Okay.
will you interpret this as well?
I'll try anything once, twice if I like it.
Okay. All right. I want to show the world what is possible. I also want to show the world what is my true essence. May you never be afraid to show your inner, deep, most being.
I think that's awesome. But when it comes to actually putting it into practice, I think we all sort of wear this mask, this shield of our inner selves because of the way society is. When we're in a close-knit group such as this one, we're all among friends. I think it's very easy to show your essence, to lay your soul bare, to be totally transparent. But I think it's human nature to have that little protective shield up there. But I love the concept. I just doubt the practicality in some situations. Hi, Jamie B. Randy, long time no see. You look good. How is the family? From Jay Parson.
Everybody is doing well. Thank you.
How's your health been, Randy?
Fantastic. I was just listening to you talk and then Colin define what he thought you were saying. And the whole time I was sitting here going, Coke adds life and everybody needs a little life. Have a Coke today. You know what? It sounds like the beginning of a Coca-Cola song.
Oh, okay. Yes, I like that.
Well,
the Coca from the 70s.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I wish the world was da.
I'd like to teach the world to sing.
Perfect harmony. Yeah.
Was it the Seekers or the New Seekers that recorded that way back when?
I don't know. It like lasted for a decade.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to teach the world to sing
in perfect harmony.
Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. Yeah.
Is what the world needs today.
And you know what's funny? You singing it sounds like the Beatles are doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that good or bad?
That's awesome. That's awesome. But it goes to show you how much that was like a cross between the Monkees, who were huge at that time, and the Beatles.
Oh, my favorite Monkey song, Daydream Believer. Daydream Believer. Can you remember that one? What a cracking song.
Yeah, mine was Last Train to Clarksville.
I always missed the last train to Clarksville. You know, I set my alarm too late and I'm running down the platform and it's pulling away and I'm trying to reach out and my little legs are going 10 to the dozen. Always
Mr. Alroki said, what is the main purpose of this broadcast? This broadcast brings company, friendship, togetherness to people that are sitting around wanting to enjoy each other. You have 3 people doing it verbally, and over here people are doing it texting, and we're interacting as a group of people, feeling like friends and family. Welcome.
Well, we're really blessed right now because we actually do have friends and family in here right now. We all really like each other and respect each other. There's no trolls in here at the moment. It's a very different experience than I used to have when I was on. I was gonna say Parasite, but I meant Periscope. But that's not nice. That's not uplifting.
What's up, cup of tea?
Yes.
Corey J says
it's brought to you
by Coca-Cola. In stereo, no less.
I have been within my inner circle in Toronto, been talking to all my friends who have no idea what Happs is. And I've gotten a few of them to sign up, but they're not too sure yet. I think this is tough for a lot of people just to come on and just chat about even if it's business. Like tomorrow, I've got a few friends that are going to do a very heavy business talk. There won't be any guests. It'll just be them. It might be 20 minutes. It might be a half an hour. I think they're going to take some questions at the end, and there'll be very little talking from me. Please don't jinx it. Oh my God.
I didn't know that there was a problem with Happs. I beat the hell out of my Wi-Fi like for half a day yesterday, trying to figure out why I didn't have a connection. How could this be? Yeah. I unplugged it. I reset it. I looked at the wires. I put all the wires back in, and then I found out what was going on. So
I think with mine, Randy, it's a combination of the two. I had to have the engineers out because Happs kept breaking, and my son was struggling to get on the internet. But it turned out to be a combination, as I say.
The combo. Okay. But, Randy always find the good in any situation, even the camels in the desert. Whoop whoop. Yes, we do.
But well, yeah, because he's from Saudi Arabia.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I had a moment. He's a world traveler right now, but. His bread and butter.
I actually have been and talked to at least 1,000 Filipinos and handed out cards. And they're having the problem with, what do you call it? The data problem is a problem for them. So we got to get that figured out. When they go on, they're having the same thing I'm having.
Randy, please say hi to your people. You can see them in the Cup of Joe. How are you? You've got a lot of people here that love you, so we got.
Hello, Hossein. Hello, Bannerman. Hello, Corey. Hello, Richard Robertson. Cup of Joe and Jay Pearson. Mr. Hossein, welcome as always from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Yes. Good broadcasting from our friend there, by the way.
It was so smooth, wasn't it?
Who's the good broadcasting?
You, my friend. It was so smooth. It was so smooth.
Fantastico.
It's like butter on toast in the morning. Here on Happs.
Yeah.
Yes. Go see Randy W.
Come back to Saudi. I'll be in Saudi the middle of February.
So you've had more hurdles than hugs. Is that what you're saying with Happs so far? More hurdles than hugs?
No, it's doing well. It's just some of the data things, working it out. It's, it is beta. We know it's going to be that way, but
I think it's unfortunate. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, look what Mark said there. Amazing broadcasting voices. You know what? Usually in a room, I'm pretty good. I come third today. It's a close between, Colin has got that silky soul voice. Hey, baby, come on over. Papa's happy. And Randy's like, the sheriff's in town. You better move. Hit the ground. Yeah.
I was just about to roll. It's time to go. I was just about to say
I like when Randy sings. That's my favorite. Of all the things he does, I love when he sings.
Especially the Coke advert. It's awesome. I was just about to say that it's unfortunate at the moment with the glitches that Happs experiencing. I mean, we're all trying to push Happs out there, and people are like coming onto the platform and thinking, hang on a minute, this is glitching. I've heard maybe a handful of people say, maybe we should broadcast from Twitter or do it from YouTube or whatever. So I think as soon as we can get this nailed down, I think a lot of people are going to start broadcasting a little more and sticking around.
Oh, good, Mark. You're still here. I would like to say something. I think the mobile app should be lean and mean with 0 features, so it actually doesn't require a lot. Or maybe there should be 2 mobile apps, a broadcaster and a viewer app.
Yes.
If you had a viewer interaction app that didn't have all the features because they're not necessary, maybe it would work. I'm not a guru, but
so you like click on one tab and it would do broadcasting, click on the other one, it would be like spectator or viewer. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, have the viewer or the viewer experience be really trimmed down with without all the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
The most important button is donate here.
We agree.
Yes.
And please do so.
Please subscribe to both Randy and Michael. Subscribe to Randy and Michael if you haven't.
Yes, and please, is it donate or sponsor? But what is the proper terminology here? when someone subscribes to you? It's not subscribe, sponsor?
I'm
Sponsor.
not sure. Maybe.
Sponsor, yes.
Yeah, sponsor, please, Randy, if you want this programming to continue from all over the world and have spectacular outfits, especially when he's in Saudi, he will be able to afford to get these outfits done, right? Where's your pink Happs shirt, by the way? Where's
somewhere?
Okay. I still want one of those. I still do. I still
We'll do a live tailor and get your wife with the measuring tape, and with the tailor, we'll do a live broadcast, and he can tell you what he needs measured, then he can make it for you.
Well, that's nice, Randy. Mark's taken it on board. He said it's a very interesting suggestion, Randy. I will absolutely share that with the team.
It's maybe a probability. I'm not real sure. I know in our business, I'm in communications and security, and we do a lot of infrastructure, and we have different devices or bandwidth depending on the situation. If somebody's just roaming around an oil and gas facility, they don't need as much as somebody who's at a general station. So they need more output. They need more signaling power.
Makes sense. Vanita says, good evening, Randy.
Vanita, what's happening? And Mr. Caller.
I think your point is really valid, because there's going to be thousands and thousands of people who never want to do a broadcast but want to just watch them. So maybe you're right. Maybe if there was a version, which triggered something else in my brain, that would be so light that it would be easy to watch us without it having the delays. Yeah. Good morning.
Like I say, we do it in the comms world for communications. So we have 3 different types. One that's really basic, medium, and then one that's heavy duty. So, which is like a broadcast. So we do it all.
Yeah. Thank you, Corey, for the Hi-Fi award. Thank you.
Hey, Vanita. But a few years ago, I went through this POC, which is proof of concept, to come up with your idea and try to make it work properly. And it's a bit of a challenge.
Yeah. Well, I love watching Bannerman, but I had the same problem. Like, I was watching it and it kept cutting in, cutting out, cutting in, cutting out. So, but if I watch the broadcasts, they tend to be not bad at all. Where this morning I saw Fraser walking and it was crystal clear. No glitches.
Well, I was watching Fraser walking. I couldn't tell.
It was perfect. It was one of the best outdoor ones I've ever seen. And it was so gorgeous. So he needs to do more stuff like that. Yeah. See, what he should do is just be quiet, turn his mic off, and let you do the talking. I think that would help him.
There you go.
Yeah. And then, with your sultry voice, that would work.
BOC is one of the good techniques using on the project management. So proof of concept.
We do that all the way. POC is proof of concept. Everybody sits down with an idea, and then you go to your team and you come up with a working prototype or a working solution of what proof of concept is. And it's very common. We do it every month in business. We come up with, we all sit down and we have a desire for this to do that. And then we sit down and we draw out how we can put this to this concept to actual working.
So would a better terminology be proof of viability of concept?
They just always say proof of concept because it's sitting down with people in paper saying we have a conceptual need and requirement, and then you go back and try to solve it.
Cool.
It's quite common in industry.
Yeah.
We've had people ask how your trip is going so far. Good. I'm just real casual. It's been rainy today. We went over to the other house. I went out to look at just roaming around today doing nothing. I was thinking about going to stay at my other house for a few days. Then I'm thinking about going to the beach south tomorrow. I don't know. I could wake up and change my mind in 10 seconds.
Undecided as yet.
Have you thought of getting some of your prospects that may do the broadcasting and have them come to your house and broadcast with you?
At the other house, yes. But this house, it's hard for them to come here.
Okay.
This is like a gated community. People freak out when guests comes in, you know?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, during the COVID time, nobody wants a guest.
Oh, that totally makes sense now that I think about that.
Yeah. At the other house, it's on a main street. It's not a big deal. But here, guests come in. Everybody looks, who's this stranger? Randy Uki was doing boxing with Bannerman. Yeah, I seen that. Hey guys, got to run, but I enjoyed hanging out with you. Nothing more than asking more feedback and suggestions. Thank you very much, Mr. Mark Goldman, as usual.
Yes.
Thank you, Mark.
Have a wonderful day, my friend. And you have some peaceful reflection. Go ahead, Randy.
Nothing. Go ahead, Mr. Coleman. Anyone, go ahead.
I was just going to read one of the comments. It's Bernie there, and he says, hello from Melbourne. Hello, sunny Melbourne.
Melbourne, Australia. Whoop, whoop. I'm about ready to go turn my coffee maker on. I know I shouldn't, but I'm not really doing anything.
Melbourne,
Yeah.
they have a lot of sheep in Melbourne. Is Melbourne sheep country?
I'm actually going to, in a few minutes, close this down. But go get a coffee. I'm going to be on maybe 10 more minutes, buddy.
Yeah, so, what are you in a hurry to do? What's going on?
I've got to walk the dog. I'm so excited to walk the pup. I have not walked the pup yet, and the pup is dying to go for a walk. Now, if we had a stable
people
pup,
chatting, 3 guests, and you want to go walk a dog.
There's a song called "Walking the Dog," isn't there, from the '60s? It's a bit of a dancing walk.
Yeah. The other thing I could do is just leave it on for you, Randy, and you could rock and roll on here until I got back. But I don't think that'd be very fair to you.
There you go. Put the blame on me. You never can accept responsibility for your failure, but I love you.
Thank you.
I'm standing clear.
God, he's funny. He's funny. You know why he's funny? Because there's some truth.
Yeah. Yep.
There's an ounce of truth. I think the best comedians are the ones that actually zing you with truth. Right? Oh, wait. Oh, he's back. Oh, he's back. I thought he was.
Yeah, I just plugged it in and turned it on.
Yeah. Help me with one thing. I do want to ask you a technical question. So I noticed you had this microphone that you had around your neck. It was almost like a collar. And I saw someone else wearing that. Is that a really good quality mic? It's a smallish.
The best mic for the money is the little square, the Rode mic, $150. And you can do anything you want. Yeah, they work all right.
I've seen someone have it on their neck. They actually had it, and they were playing piano, and it sounded really good. I've not seen that available in Canada, so I'll look it up. Is that good for when you're doing outside calls? Like, is it?
Actually, it works up to about 100 to 200 feet away from the computer, and you can just walk everywhere and talk. It's a wireless 2.5 gigahertz, which means long range line of sight, which means you can't have anything in the way. You have to be able to see the receiver and the sender unit.
You know,
Colin, are you going to do any? Are you going to do any outdoor ones, Colin? Where you go outside and show us around England?
I think Fraser's got that one covered. So we're okay with that. I was just going to mention that how ambiguous the comments can be. You know how ambiguous words are. I think it was Bernie said he walked the dog for the first time yesterday since surgery. So it just makes me wonder whether the dog had surgery or he had surgery. I walked my dog today for the first time after surgery. So which was it? Was it the dog? Was it yourself, Bernie?
It could have been his cousin's surgery. I don't know.
Hey, let's put that nobody needs surgery. How's your diet going, Randy? How's it been since you've been traveling? Good man. So you're
sticking to it.
I'm amazed that I've not been cheating. It actually is wild. I haven't had really bad what's the word? Cravings. Captain Rehab. That's quite the name. All right.
You know what? My vinegar, the apple cider vinegar in the water helps you not have any cravings.
And when do you do that? Early in the morning?
Once in the morning and once at night.
And how much do you put in water, Randy?
I don't really know. I pour a little in a glass and add water to it. I don't really know. I don't have a system. I'm an eyeballer.
Someone said here, Sally had foot surgery, Mike. Benita.
I think everybody knows that the dog had surgery apart from us. The dog had surgery. Dog had surgery. The dog.
Knee surgery.
Knee surgery.
Knee surgery.
Oh.
Interesting. Anyway, so what else is exciting? What are you gentlemen doing, and why is Colin hiding today?
Why is Colin hiding today? Well, Michael dragged me in here by my left leg as I was trying to get on and do some spring cleaning. You know, it's that time of year where we've got to organise stuff. So, Benita, Colin, hello. So yes, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm hiding. I'm running around in just a pair of shorts. So, wait.
Well, that will only help ratings, sir. So if you're about the ratings, help me out here, man. There you go. The replays will go through the roof. All I got to do is change the title to. I got to change the title to
Mr. Kawasaki Salam Cable Halashek.
At 41 minutes into the broadcast, Colin shows his legs. All right, ladies.
We'll get booted off of Facebook and YouTube.
Completely with wood. Completely with wood.
We had somebody that went into a little cussing spell about 6 hours earlier on a broadcast. Oh. Everybody killed their broadcast and ran immediately to delete it off of YouTube and Facebook so we didn't get hurt.
Yeah, it's crazy now. You can't say anything. It's got to be very PG, right?
Yeah, well, YouTube and Facebook are almost G nowadays. You got to be real careful what you say.
Vinita's getting ready to go to work. What kind of work do you do, Vinita? Do you know, Randy, what she does for a living?
Miss Vinita, I don't know. She lives in, I don't know what she does. I never asked, really. I just know she's always going to work, but I never asked what she was doing. I usually don't ask because a lot of people don't want to say.
People are saying you're looking good, Randy. I think you're looking good, too. I think you look younger.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, your skin's got a better hue to it than it used to. I look like I just came out of the coffin here. I'm so white right now.
Oh, even.
It's like a
snowman. Let's see if this is any better. Let's try this. Is that any better? Let's see. Kaboom. Is that no?
It's something to do with the white balance.
Cheryl, hello, and how are you? Welcome.
I think I'm shining light. That's what it is.
Is that what it is? I think this is a forward light.
Radiating.
Bob Urban, hello from Philly. What's happening in Philadelphia, Mr. Bob?
He might be right. He's a smart man. Let's see if this helps.
Actually, instead of putting the light in your face, put it to the left or the right.
Hey, that's better, Randy. Look at that. See,
marvelous.
Pro tips from Randy. There you go. I'm only semi-dead looking now. It's fantastic.
Now, when you add the light on the left or the right side, it actually projects a better appearance. Okay. Miss Yossi is here. Salam alaikum, Miss Yossi.
I'm going to read something. Both of you, please respond to it if you wish to. That would be great. Oh, there's a great guy. Hi, Tim. Hey, Tim David, wonderful man.
Hi, Tim.
It is important for people to know that no matter what lies in their past, they can overcome the dark side and press on to a brighter world. What do you think, Colin, first? Hello, Tina. 100%. Thank you for saying hello.
100%, Michael. What is it they say? Tomorrow's another day. I mean, you can always move forward. It's just a case of having that motivation, that desire to move forward. You know, we get caught up in that cyclical thinking. So, yeah, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life.
We've got an Earl Ethan Allen Horton here with a picture of Randy with this cat.
Yeah, Earl Ethan Allen Horton. She's a friend of mine.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, very good lady.
Oh, Caroline, you have the best broadcast. I love them. They're so uplifting, and thank you. I really appreciate them.
I enjoy watching Caroline's broadcast.
I think you have some of the best content on this app, period. So thank you. Keep doing that kind of work. I really respect people like that.
Onwards and upwards.
Yes. How am I not subscribed to Tim David? What? Does he have 2 channels?
No, it's happened to a lot of people. You subscribe,
Yeah.
And then a few days later, you have to resubscribe. It's happened to me 3 times, 4
Come
times
on,
that I've done
Ben.
it.
What's going on with that? Anne
Well,
Marie Snowflake. Do you know her, Randy?
yeah. What's up? How are you, ma'am? Welcome. Yeah, that's just one of those random things that happen. Now, you were saying earlier you can start over. Colin confirmed it's good to start a new day, start over.
Yeah, makes sense. Complete sense. Tomorrow's another day. First day of the rest of your life.
There you go. Sometimes it's better just to pick it all up and move across the planet or to the next place and just reinvent yourself at times.
Yeah.
I know people, they get caught in their same ruts and their same surroundings, and they just pack it up and move to across the country or across the state. And then it comes a whole new feeling. I was living in Tennessee, just hanging out, and I was doing all right, but it wasn't feeling any vibes that were pleasant. And I headed out to LA for a spring break from college. And a total change of atmosphere just gave me a feeling of greatness. I don't know why. Just to be around the movers and the shakers and the happening world. It was just a whole refreshing day.
It is, because we tend to adjust to our surroundings, and you can take a walk into town and go walk down the local high street. But you go to a different village, different town, different city, and it's like that sense of freedom. It's like the anonymity. It just opens the world out and you feel so much lighter.
Yeah, it does. It's really nice. Sometimes I think everybody should try a reset. I hear a lot of people, I have a lot of friends that actually, older friends, oh, I'm living here for my children, or I'm staying here for my family. And then I've asked, when was the last time your children visited? And 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're sitting in this miserable place for 2 years and no one's been by the house. Get up off your butts and go see something. Go do something.
That's a really valid point. I have friends in my inner circle that I love that have never traveled, and they're just happy. Their going away is going to the backyard and having a beer by the pool, and that's their thing, and that's their vacation. Then I have other people that never want to be in one place. They're constantly moving. They could live in a van and they'd be very happy. Hello, Fraser. Much love from all over the world.
Well, I'm getting where I do enjoy the house more, but now I see that I'm going to require more space. So I have to rethink my situation.
For me, in a perfect world, I'd probably be in a van and I would go from place to place, as long as I had good reception and I could occasionally talk to people so I wouldn't completely lose my mind. But I would maybe do that for a year or two.
Miss Wani, yes, you need to go out of your comfort zone and discover new things. Definitely. I am a firm believer in that.
Michael,
I really believe.
Michael, how about that? Welcome to the morning show with the Wandering Nomad, Michael Bathurst.
Well, that'll work if I'm in a van.
Exactly. That's what.
Yeah. But do you know why I like that idea? That I could meet people from all over the world, go talk to them. I can talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And just ask them what they're grateful for, and ask them, "Do you know Randy W. Horton?" And
I want to know why you need to be in a van. Can't you get like an RV, or can't you just do it like from your house using the internet?
No, I would love to be, but I've seen some of the people doing. I don't think it's for everybody though.
I couldn't live in a van. I'm sorry. I'm just never going to happen in my life. If I'm living in a van, please send money.
Hotel rooms, maybe. Yes, why not hotel rooms?
Yeah. I couldn't do the van thing, No way.
There's a guy on YouTube, and his name is Chrome, and he sold all of his possessions. He was a DJ. He had no plan. He made this makeshift little house within his van, which was not very nice. And now he has it completely, to the nines, as much as a van can be. Mm-hmm. And he has, I think, 100,000 subscribers. He does phenomenal on Patreon, and he could easily afford to buy a house, but he's still traveling. I think people who have inner work to do enjoy that. And what I mean is,
I could maybe do it on a sailboat where I need a bathroom.
Yes.
I need some amenities,
I could see you on a sailboat. Yeah, I see you loving that.
I could do a barge going down the canals, the local waterways. I could travel on a barge. That would work.
Yeah.
There's like 30, 40 YouTubers that are doing the van deal, but I need to wash clothes. I need a shower. I need a toilet in the morning. There's some things I just need,
The
basics. I get it. I get it. And but with you are constantly moving, constantly doing things. You're doing, your expansion in different ways. I think some people, they just kind of wallow, and for them, it forces them out of their comfort zone, and then they're forced to meet new people and be in weird situations. And listen up a word. All right.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Stepping out of the comfort zone is a great thing to do. I mean, they call it a comfort zone, but sometimes it's a bad spot to be in. So yeah, stretch that comfort zone.
Well, we're not supposed to be comfortable all the time. We're supposed to stretch and grow. And if we don't deal with our anger, it spews up. And I still have stuff to work on. And Randy calls me on it all the time. He knows. He's very intuitive. He just he's smart. He only uses it when he needs it, probably in business deals, which is smart. But I find very intelligent people, they are also usually very intuitive, and they know what works for them, and they're willing to try new things. Like since I've known Randy, I think he's had multiple setups. He's been on multiple different platforms. He's constantly growing on this. He inspires me, and I think he inspires a lot of people to go out there and try to do this. Now,
have a good day.
You've been doing this for a while, though, right?
Yeah, I started doing this on Twitter like 15 years ago, arguing with people back and forth.
Yeah, but I would say, though, you've taken it to a new level the last year. Like, you've actually invested some time and money, the equipment,
more, but in a casual format. Before, I used to be a professional argumenter, not a debater, an argumenter.
Yeah,
I was the official pot stirrer.
They're needed sometimes, though, aren't they? It's too easy just to keep going with the flow and just being like, yes, man, no, man.
But my problem is my perception is completely different than most normal outcomes that you see in the world. I don't see the way people see, I just don't feel the same way they feel. My empathy is directed in a different plane than most people.
See, I totally disagree with you. I think you say the things that people think but are too afraid to say. I honestly think that's why he resonates. The things they wish they could say, if they had a set, you know what I'm saying, or they weren't spineless. My mother is one of these people, a straight shooter, and people either loved her and thought she was just, a hoot, or other people would be devastated. And this is when we had the store. But I found, it was either one or the other. They absolutely embraced her and thought she was the greatest thing, or thought, oh, my Lord, you need to talk to your mother. She hurt my feelings.
This is why I said the other day, Randy's great because he calls a spade a spade. Shoots from the hip.
My mother was the same way, always telling people what she really thought.
It's important. So listen, Randy, wrap her up here, because I'm going to put a bow on this. And why don't you just tell us what you're up to today? Are you going to be broadcasting outside your home today, or are you going to be on air?
It's 11:10 at night.
Yeah, so you're going to bed soon. You're wrapping it up.
I'll be wrapping it up. I may go on a little bit. And now I'm getting messages from Saudi. Somebody wants to talk to me. What day is it?
Saturday.
That is so common right now. People don't know the day anymore. They don't. It can be Tuesday and you think it's Friday, or vice versa. It's wild. Like, the concept of time has seemed to be slipping away from a lot of people because their lifestyles are so different.
Oh, when I'm not working, I don't know the time. I don't know the month, the week, the day. I don't even think about it.
That's freedom, Randy. That's freedom. Honestly, you're living in the moment.
The funny thing is that we can all relate to the fact that a Tuesday can actually feel like a Friday, like it's got that feeling to it.
Yeah, but you cannot scientifically prove that it's Friday. Just everybody's always told you it's Friday.
We agree to it. Yeah.
Thanks for
We have to agree to it. It's an agreement anyway to begin with, you know?
Yeah.
There's no scientific evidence behind Friday.
No.
Well, there's no real scientific. We're going to go deep if we go do this. Some
We're
people,
going to be on 30 minutes. We better watch out.
yeah, many people believe that time is just a dimension. It's a perception. We're one of the few things on this planet that actually works with a calendar and time. I think for many, if it's dark, it's this. If it's light, it's that. But with us, we try to put everything in little boxes and label everything. And
it is a man-made concept. It was a way of getting the masses to make sure that they were at work at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Monday.
a form of control.
Yeah.
Form of control.
100%.
Yeah. Have we had any success connecting with Insight on Periscope?
Insight?
Yeah. Randy?
Insight?
Yeah. Did we have the broadcaster that you loved that had unique spiritual?
I sent him a message, but I haven't got a response.
Okay. I'm going to today. I actually have some time. I'm going to watch a bunch of his stuff. And because you have directed me toward this, I really feel like maybe I need to do this. Because Randy seems to sometimes give me a swift kick in the butt once in a while, but it puts me in the right direction. So I do appreciate it.
Tackle it, conquer it. I believe you'll be enlightened.
Is that a comment you read, or is that one of Randy's
thinking
new?
that out loud, I just really think that when somebody challenges my core beliefs in all of humanity and life, I admire that and I want to hear more. Yeah. And then also, not only do I want to hear it, I want someone else to hear it so I make sure I'm not crazy and falling for some crazy.
Colin, I'll send you the link. Maybe you can watch a video or so, and we can.
Yeah,
we'd love to have him on. So listen, if anybody wants to be a guest for my morning show, it's from 6:30 till 7:30 in the morning, type of thing. Weekdays, I'm going to give you in the chat my email address here. You can contact me there. I've had some people who want to come up, but they're atheists, and that's not going to happen. I'm so sorry. Because they basically just want to shred the people in the room and tell them that they're smelling modeling glue, and I'm not going to let
that whole program don't work. That dog doesn't hunt.
There you go.
Say in the South.
So, or if you know of somebody you think I should have on in the morning that is uplifting, maybe challenges your views, I'm open to that. But if someone wants to come in and tell everyone that their belief and faith is wrong, I'm not really too open to that. I think people have a right.
Okay, I'll drop my email in the box as well.
Okay, cool.
I'll drop mine in the box as well, Michael, in case you want to get in touch or anything, because I think it'd be good to hook up.
Now, these videos with just shorts, are they available to sponsors? Colin, on your channel, how does that work?
Say that again. Sorry, I was just got distracted.
It's probably not necessary to hear it again.
Oh, okay. But it was that good, was it?
You'll have to watch
into a scientific exploration. Tell me what you said, Michael.
I was saying for people who are willing to sponsor Colin, would you have videos available of you talking in shorts?
There's a couple on my YouTube. I did a brief stint on a series that we started to work on with myself and a friend in New York called Matters of Mindset. So that's up there somewhere.
Can anybody hear the juicer in the background? My wife's got the juicer going. It sounds like she's doing woodworking.
I hear some sounds coming, like a radio or TV show. I hear that somewhere.
It's not for me. I've got my headphones on.
Yeah,
it's my
Colin, you sound unbelievable. You sound unbelievable. I think she's got the juicer going, so she's trying to keep me healthy. I've been. Ooh, well, there we go. We're at
all right, Michael, Colin. I will be the first one to bow out and say goodbye. Thank you, gentlemen. See you next time. Everybody who's been in the broadcast and you've been entertained, you've had some company. Appreciate you all. And until next time, goodbye. And as they say, ma salama, which is God bless.
Ma salama. And there he was gone. Yes, I'm going to bow out too, Michael. But let's talk about this at another stage. But yeah, shoot me an email anytime. I'd be
Well,
glad to.
we're gonna just end it with one positive thing, because I feel like we went kind of negative on this broadcast a little bit. So let's end it with something beautiful, okay?
Okay.
Change your thoughts and you change your world.
I want to reiterate something along those lines. And if you
Yeah.
say, if you change nothing, nothing changes.
That's true. And if you change the way you think about things, those things change. Does anybody want to add? Hey, Walt! Walt, how are you?
Walt from Carlo.
Yeah,
Hi,
he's so kind. I so desperately want him to come in the broadcast someday. Walt, are you available right now for a minute? Hi, gents. He does landscape stuff. Like he goes and yeah. I see you and him getting along famously, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So we were discussing off air one time, and I think it's really important that we discuss it now. Is you and I are of the belief that certain people are placed upon your path for a reason.
100%.
You know, and I believe that some people are placed upon your path for a season.
Yeah, a season or a reason. I've heard that.
Right. So I really believe that the higher vibrations, we'll call it that, the greater good wanted to make sure that you and I were together. And I think we're similar, but we're different, which makes it excellent. And I really felt that way when I met Fraser, and I really felt that way when I met Randy. Because, you know, Randy is one of those souls out there that I think do or die, he's going to say what he needs to say. I think he's getting better at the flavors he's presenting. Do you know what I mean? The words that he uses. I think he's not doing full body shots anymore. I think he's
adopting an air of diplomacy. It's just
and I love it.
It's through that. Yeah, it's great. I think he's great. I think it calls a spade, and I think you know where you are with people like that. It's like I always say, you know, if you come to visit me, if you don't like the place, wipe your feet on the way out.
I love it. Really struggling today, Michael. Lots of freezing. Yeah. But yet Fraser's today was perfect. Crystal. The only thing with him is he needs a wind mic. It was one of those, which drives me crazy.
Oh, I thought that was his ventriloquist thing, because he's working on the whole ventriloquism, isn't he? So
that's what it is. So
have you heard him doing his Batman impression? I'm Batman. It's
yes,
really cool. Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if that would work with women, but you know, you do what you got to do.
It's the tights that make my legs itch.
Yes, but you know what? Sometimes you need the outfit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You take one for the team. You know, you've got to be a team player. So
yes. Go on.
With so if you can, just there is someone in Happs right now that you're supposed to do a broadcast with. I'm talking to the collective, and there's a voice within you that needs to be heard. And this is the time right now to sign up to Happs if you're just with a friend and you're watching a broadcast. And, you know, whatever you do the very best version of yourself. Like Walt, every day, I think, is out there, or every other day, doing what he does. I love what he does. I enjoy what he does. And I kind of know what he does. Don't be one of these people that there's 85 flavors in your broadcast and you're copying everyone. That's not your unique soul signature, right? Like if you hear Colin's voice, you know that's Colin. You know? I think we should call your show. You ready?
Go on. Go ahead.
Papa's in the house.
Like I said before, I'll try anything once, twice if I like it. Papa's in the house.
Papa's in the house.
Maybe so.
Yes.
Who knows?
Yes.
Who knows the secret of the black magic box?
Yeah. So are you still working on your book? How's that going?
It's going great. It's going great. That's part of the whole reasoning behind my spring clean at the moment. I've got stacks. I've got the chapters mapped out in heaps of A4 paper. I'm trying to tie them all together. But yeah, it's coming out really well. It really is coming together. It's going to be great.
Here's the weird thing that people don't realize. When you clean your house, you actually clean your energy field.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And you do a form of mental rebooting.
Mm.
So if you have less chaos around you, then you on some level feel more safe. Would you agree with that?
It's been said that your environment is a reflection of your mind. So if your environment's all disheveled, it's all stuff all over the place, it's a reflection of the person. So, it's about getting your house in order. You get your house in order, you'll get your mind in order.
See, for me, and this is just a pet peeve, and people who see the broadcast tell me if I'm being petty. But if you're going to go on, don't have it where your bed is unmade. Don't have your unders on the thing in the bag of chips. And don't be lying like this going, hi, how are you? In your bed. Like,
or sat there eating your breakfast. I agree.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Don't do that later. Do that on your time. Like, you're here to entertain and inspire and uplift the people, or inform them in some way, or enchant them with beauty. Like today, when Fraser was out and about, I felt like I was there with him.
Yeah, yeah.
It was so cool. My little imagination was going, wow, he sees this all the time, but to me, this is fresh. This is new, right? It'll be like when I take the puppy out for the first time and it goes for a walk. It's going to be like, wow, this is cool. Stuff to sniff. Yeah, stuff to chew. Stuff to chase, right?
Yeah. I mean, what is it they say? Familiarity breeds contempt. It's amazing how when we're in a certain scenario, in a certain arena, in a certain environment, where it's so easy to start taking things for granted. But when you get somebody like Ramsey comes on and shows you something new, you can take it in, and it's almost breathtaking. I love it.
And that's the beauty of this format. I think everybody has a voice, and everybody needs to be heard. And here's the thing: if you only got 1% of the population, just 1%, you would be insanely wealthy and insanely famous. At 1%.
Yes.
That's it.
Yep.
So don't try to connect with the masses, right? Be your authentic soul signature. I get with you, Colin, and I don't want this to sound like a bro romance, but I really get, like myself, you're doing work, you're working on yourself. You're, what do they call? A work in progress? I think that's one of the ones that most people say.
Yeah, I like that.
But for me, I feel like I'm in an Etch-a-Sketch. Do you remember those with the little dials?
Oh wow, yes, I had one of those.
And it was so frustrating to make anything.
Yeah.
I always wanted just a pen so I could have the free flowing. But we are really all Etch-a-Sketches, and what we're doing, unfortunately, is we're so programmed to do what we think is right. We basically have jumped into the dogma, and we've lost that soul signature we had as a kid. Because as a kid, nothing upsets you beyond 10 seconds. You hurt your knee. If the pain's okay, you keep it going, right?
Yeah.
And you'll have a good cry. You'll scream, and then if you get what you want, 30 seconds later, you've got a smile across your face.
Yep.
And you don't even remember what happened.
No,
but
you don't care.
As you get older, though, you carry all that pain.
Oh, don't you just, you hang on to it. I mean, some beliefs we hold on to, even onto death, even if we know that they're wrong, but we're that wired to hold on to those beliefs.
Yeah, and we're so enamored with being right. I got to be right at all costs. But
yes,
being right is perception.
Of course, we're only right in accordance with our own beliefs, our own references. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a prime example. I don't know if you're the same, but if I went and talked to me as a teenager, and I tried to give myself advice, I know what would happen. I'd probably go, listen, Fatso.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be you for all the teen China. Go away.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Go run around the block. You don't need to give me advice. Go look at your gut.
Yeah, at that age, you cannot see the wood for the trees. There's the wood again, but you can't.
Oh,
You
no.
can't see the wood for the
You
trees.
think you know everything and that
Oh,
you are God's greatest creation. You are the greatest thing that God ever made. At least
you
that's
know,
what I was.
you know everything, and you believe that you're going to live forever. You don't realize that life is finite. It's a finite entity. That sand timer is consistently running away, running away. And as we look at the sand timer, we spend so much time looking at the sand in the bottom of the hourglass, and all the while the sand in the top is just trickling away.
Yeah. I'm going to read a deep one. Can you handle a deep one before we go?
Yeah, let's go deep.
Okay. The curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change. The curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change.
Yeah. Recognize your own.
Carl R. Rogers wrote that.
Carl Rogers, yeah, great guy. I studied Carl Rogers a lot, strangely enough. He was all for congruency and accepting people with what was it, personal regard. He wouldn't judge whatever you'd done. That wouldn't come into the equation when he was sat talking to you. He'd just sit there and take you on board with high personal regard. I can't remember the phrase that he used, but that was the concept behind it.
Yeah.
And as he sits there talking to you, even if you put next door's cats in a bag and thrown it in the river, he wouldn't judge you on it. I mean, that's the first thing that pops into my head. That speaks volumes about me.
Walt, why does that resonate with you, Walt? You said, so true, I agree.
Mm.
Yeah. I think that's something an older man, like, you know what I mean? Seasoned person who's been through some pain.
Yeah.
We can resonate with that. I don't think I'd even fully understand that when I was younger.
No, as I say, the irony is we don't appreciate the fact that our path is taking us somewhere, and we can't relate to the fact that the 5 people closest to us are going to have an impact on our life. So
okay, we're gonna end it with this one. Okay. It's 3 points, 3 routes to healing. So we're always trying to do a little bit of healing here. Thank you, Walt, for the high five. Appreciate that. Number 1, you must let go. Sorry, you must let the pain visit. Number 1, you must let the pain visit. Number 2, you must allow it to teach you. Number 3, you must not allow it to overstay. I love that. So number 1, you must let the pain visit. Number 2, you must allow it to teach you. And number 3, you must not allow it to overstay. What does that say to you? I have a story with that.
That says to me that we could boil that down to 2. Let the pain visit for a short while only, but long enough to allow you to process it, and then straight into number 2. So yeah, 100%.
For me, and this is people I love within my inner circle. What they do is they'll say things like, well, 17 years ago, my life ended.
Oh,
and I'll say, why is that? Well, my wife fell out of love with me. And I said to this person, I said, well, that's when the door opened, right? That's when you cleaned the slate, right?
Reset.
And you had, reset. And you had an opportunity to live an even better version of yourself, because that part of your life taught you what you needed to learn. And now the universe is forcing you to go to the next level or be stuck. And I think a lot of people get numb through alcohol, right?
Yeah. Lose themselves in the bottle. Yeah.
Or smoking or drugs or just plain old depression. And they let one event stop them from being the magnificent person they need to be.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that, or is that just fluffy words? Fluffy?
No, it's not fluffy words. The concept, the base concept in there, it rings true. Anybody listening will be able to relate to that on some level.
Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you being here. I am overwhelmed with the amount of people who have been coming. Please, follow the people in the room. There's a reason why you were brought here. I really believe that like-minded individuals are very drawn to the vibrations of the people, right? Mm-hmm. So Nikola Tesla talked about vibration, frequency, and energy. And this broadcast, no matter what day it is, seems to have lots of it. And it doesn't matter if it's 5:30 in the morning or where we right now. What time is it now? It's 10:30. We're connecting. And please, if you can, subscribe to all the people in the room, and especially Colin Porter. Colin?
Bless you. I'd just like to say, yes, Walt, thanks for your time. Thank you for stepping by and listening, because without people stepping by and listening, myself and Michael will be sat here just chewing the fat together.
And the other thing I want you to know, and this is important, especially because Colin's going to start doing your own programming, right? And I hope you invite me occasionally. We will look at the comments in the rebroadcast. I get a notification on my email, which is shoutmgb@gmail.com. And I will address the comments, be them negative or, and the other thing is too, it can even be an old broadcast. And this is one of the things I've noticed the most is that people, if they're not getting what they need in the moment, they go to one of the old rebroadcasts and they watch and get that alignment with positive energy here. So, then we're always available to you. The shows that where you want to, connect with Colin, there you go. And soon he's going to have his own material. And I'm glad that you worked out some of the problems you had with your internet, because you sounded phenomenal.
Bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Elvis has left the building. Thank you.